magnetic energy stored in inductor. So let us draw this circuit. This is inductor, this is resistor. Let's say this is a battery of EMF E. This the inductance is L and the resistance is R. Let's say the current is I. So if we apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, we will get L di by dt plus IR minus E is equal to 0. So this implies L di by dt plus IR is equal to E. Now let us multiply both the sides of the equation by I. So this implies I into L di by dt plus I square R is equal to E into I. Now who is going to tell me what is this I square R? Tell me what is this I square R? Bata.
Power.
Power consumed by resistor. What is this E into I? Tell me bachcha, what is this E into I?
Power through battery.
This is power through the battery. Work done by the battery is W is equal to E into Q. है ना? So what is the power through the battery? So we'll simply differentiate it. So dW by dt is equal to EMF into dq by dt. So this is what E into I. So this is power supplied by battery. So the right hand side is power supplied by the battery. One component of the left hand side is power consumed by the resistor. So tell me bacha, what could be this thing? What could be the second component? Bolo. This is power. Power means what? Rate. So this is rate at which energy is stored in the inductor. Energy is stored in the inductor. This is the rate at which energy is supplied by battery. This is the rate at which energy is consumed by the resistor. This I square R term. So this I into L di by dt is the rate at which energy is stored in the inductor. So I will write this du by dt is equal to I into L into di. So di by dt. So dt cancels out from both the sides. So du is equal to I into L into di. Now we will go for integration. So when the current is 0, there is no magnetic energy. There is no magnetic field. So there will be no energy. When the current is I, let's say the energy is U. So what we are getting is U minus 0 is equal to 1 by 2 Li square. So this implies U is equal to 1 by 2 Li square. So this is the formula for energy stored in the inductor. Like we know, energy stored in the capacitor is 1 by 2 CV square, or you can say 1 by 2 Q square by C. In the same way, we can say energy stored in inductor is 1 by 2 Li square. Okay. In capacitor, energy is stored in the form of electric field with energy density. Can anyone say what is the formula for energy density in electric field? बताओ, what is the formula for energy density in electric field? बोलो.
half
Half
epsilon naught E square.
half epsilon E square. So similarly, there will be energy density in magnetic field. Energy density in magnetic field. Chalo, take a guess. What could be the formula for energy density in magnetic field? बताओ.
Half mu naught
half
B square.
1 by 2. आगे 1 by 2.
mu not b
Mu
square.
naught B square.
नहीं by mu है ना, because you see बच्चा in the formula k is what 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and there बच्चा it is mu naught by 4 pi, right? So they are interchanging their positions. Are you able to see बच्चा? They are interchanging their position, right? So here it will come in the denominator. Is it clear? बोलो. This is magnetic energy density. Chalo, everyone write down this and then we will proceed further. Okay, so we'll be doing two questions, है ना, which are previously asked in JEE Advanced, है ना. So let us start with the first question.
सर स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद हो गया.
Yeah, I know that. So everyone try to solve this one, है ना. Just try for 2-3 minutes, है ना, and let me know what you are getting as answer. Any idea how to do this?
सर KVL यूज करके ऐड कर देंगे अगर KCL से.
We will be using result directly. Now you see bacha how we are going to use the results directly. So assuming potential here to be 0, the potential here is V. Here bacha it is 0, so here it is going to be minus 2V. Okay, here also bacha the potential is 0. Now tell me bacha what is the potential difference across this thing. So it is V. So I can say the current here I1. I1. So what is I1? So I1 is equal to V divided by R 1 minus e to the power of minus RT by L. ऐसा. This is I1. ठीक है. Here also we can see the potential difference is 2V. है ना? So the current is going to. हाँ बोलो. Tell me.
V होगा ना?
Which option you are getting?
नहीं सर, 2V के जगह V होगा.
Why बच्चा? Okay, it is V. V ना? ऐसा ठीक है V. Okay. ठीक है. So here also the current is I2 is equal to V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus RT divided by 2L like this. ठीक है. So we can say this current I. So we can say I1 is equal to I2 plus I. So this I is equal to I1 minus I2. So we are getting like this V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus RT by L minus V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus RT by 2L. Now if we simplify this, we are getting I is equal to V by R, and this 1 cancels out and becomes what? Minus e to the power of minus RT by L plus e to the power of minus RT by 2L. Now if you look closely, you will get like this. If I take this as x, then this will become what bacha? X square. So can I say this I is equal to V by R minus x square plus x. So this is a quadratic function, right? So with the coefficient of x square is negative, so definitely the curve will go like this, है ना? So there arises a maxima, point of maxima, right? So at what value of x we will get maximum? So at x is equal to 1 by 2 minus b by 2a. At x equal to 1 by 2, I is maximum. Okay. Now what is the value of x? So value of x is e to the power of minus RT by 2L, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now taking ln on both the sides. So ln, so it becomes simply minus RT by 2L is equal to minus ln 2. So this minus minus cancels out. So this t is equal to 2L divided by R ln 2. So what is the answer we are getting? 12 by R ln 2. So this is the first option which we are getting correct, right? Now what is the value of maximum current? So simply put x equal to 1 by 2 over here. So what we are getting bacha? I max is equal to V divided by R minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. So this is coming as V by 4R. So this is V by 4R. Is it clear to everyone? Tell me. The only concept you need to understand here is that key, if in a series RL circuit, R and L, if potential difference across this is constant, somehow we are able to figure out that the potential difference across R and L is constant. Here we figured out that potential difference across R and L combined is constant. It is equal to V. Then directly we can write this current is equal to V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus RT by L. Is it clear? This you have to understand. Is it clear बच्चा साहब बोलो?
हाँ सर.
ठीक है, सो ये हो गया. चलो, if you are done with the writing part, I will give you the next question. So everyone try this one. A source of constant voltage V is connected to a resistance R and two ideal inductors L1 and L2 through a switch as shown. There is no mutual inductance between the two inductors. I haven't taught mutual inductance, so simply ignore it, and that is what they are telling us to do here. The switch is initially open. At t equal to 0, the switch is closed and current begins to flow. Which of the following options are correct? First, the ratio of currents through L1 and L2 is fixed at all times. B, after a long time, the current through L1 will be V by R, L2 divided by L1 plus L2. After a long time, the current through L2 will be V by R, L1 divided by L1 plus L2. And at t equal to 0, the current through the resistance is V by R. Chalo, everyone try this. Let me redraw the circuit, है ना? So let us try to solve this together, है ना? So tell me, बच्चा, the first concept at t equal to 0. At t equal to 0, how does an inductor behave? At t equal to 0, how does inductor behave? बोलो.
Straight wire.
Open circuit. Open circuit.
Inductor offers infinite resistance, or inductor behaves like an open circuit. Inductor behaves like open circuit. So tell me, what is the current at t equal to 0? At t equal to 0, I is equal to how much? Tell me, bacha. 0. So can I say this last option is incorrect, है ना? Because it is saying the current through the resistance R is V by R at t equal to 0, which is incorrect. ठीक है ऐसा? Okay. Now tell me, how does current divides across two inductors in parallel? How does the current divides across two inductors in parallel? बताओ.
Inverse ratio.
हाँ, inverse ratio. So I1 by I2 is equal to L2 by L1. So this is a constant, na? So can I say the first option, the ratio of the currents through L1 and L2 is fixed at all times greater than 0. So this is correct, right? ऐसा. फिर after a long time, the current through L1 will be something like this, and after a long time the current through L2 will be V by R L1 divided by L1 plus L2. Tell me बच्चा, what is the, how does an inductor behaves after long time? बताओ. After long time, inductor offers no resistance, so I can say this current I is equal to simply V by R, and which is equal to I1 plus I2, and you see I1 by I2 is equal to L2 by L1, so we can write I1 is equal to ratio, that is L2 divided by sum of ratios, that is L2 plus L1 into the total value, that is V by R. Similarly, we can write, sorry, I1 is I1, na? This is I1, and this I2 will be L1 divided by L1 plus L2 into V by R. Is it clear? बोलो everyone. आसान है ना? This is very easy, right? Is it clear to everyone? बोलो बच्चा लोग.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, now we will see decay of current in an inductor. So you see there is a switch S. So switch is in position 1 for a very long time. So tell me, what is the current through the inductor? Tell me what will be the current through the inductor. So
V by R.
for a very long time, this means that inductor has reached its steady state. So I will write this I naught is equal to V divided by R naught, right? Okay. Now at t equal to 0, switch is shifted to position 2. Switch is shifted to position 2. Find current in resistor or inductor as a function of time. Resistor R as a function of time. ठीक. So you see बच्चा, what is happening after t greater than 0? At t greater than 0, what is happening? You see, this is inductor and the current here is, let's say, I. So this current will decrease. This current will keep on decreasing. So how do we understand this? So logic is very simple. You see, bacha, the energy stored in the inductor is 1 by 2 Li naught square. U naught. What is U naught? 1 by 2 Li naught square. And this energy is being wasted as heat by the resistor. So the energy of the inductor is decreasing with time. And when I say energy in the inductor is decreasing, this means the current in the inductor is decreasing. Is it clear? Bolo. So what we are going to do is we are going to simply apply KVL. Okay? So let's say this is point A, this is point B, again this becomes B and this becomes A. So I'll write VA minus VB plus VB minus VA is equal to 0. Now what is VA minus VB? It is simply L di by dt plus what is VB minus VA? So current is like this, so it is I into R. This is equal to 0. So L di by dt is equal to minus IR. So this imply di divided by I is equal to minus R dt divided by L, and then we'll go for integration at t equal to 0. The current is I naught. At t equal to t, the current is I. So this becomes ln I by I naught is equal to minus RT by L. So this imply I is equal to I naught e to the power of minus RT by L. Is it clear to everyone? The expression for current. And if you want to draw the graph, this graph is very easy. We are quite familiar with this graph. This is exponential decaying graph, right? So this is your I naught, this is current I, this is time t. And what is time constant? Tau is equal to L by R. So suppose this is time constant tau, then how much current is left out after one time constant? 63% has been decayed. So remaining is 0.37 I naught. Is it clear to everyone? Bolo Subranil. लिख लो इसको.
सर लेकिन करंट फ्लो क्यों करेगा? मतलब पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस चाहिए ना हम लोग को करंट फ्लो कराने के लिए.
हाँ,
पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस तो है नहीं.
कैसे नहीं है? There is potential difference. The current is decreasing. The current is decreasing. So there is some potential difference L di by dt. है ना? This is non-zero ना? This is non-zero, right? This is non-zero.
हाँ.
So L di by dt is the potential difference of the inductor. The same potential difference will appear across the resistor also, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is what I have written. L di by dt is equal to minus IR. Why minus? Because you see this current is decreasing. Therefore, it has taken minus sign here. चलो लिख लो.
सर t टेंड्स टू इंफिनिटी में करंट कांस्टेंट हो जाता है ना, मतलब थ्रू इंडक्टर.
नहीं, t tends to infinity में current will become zero ना. In this case, the current is going to become zero, right?
हाँ सर, चार्जिंग में है, मतलब बैटरी के साथ.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. In case of growth of current at t equal to infinity, the circuit has reached its steady state, and so the current becomes constant, है ना?
Sir, the potential difference across inductor is 0.
Very good. Potential difference across inductor is 0. Very good.
Sir, तो current flow कर रहा है इसमें when we change the switch.
So you are talking about this transition, right? ऐसा. from here to here, you're talking about this transition.
Yes, sir.
So there is some current now, so current will try to find its path, yes or no, bolo.
Yes, sir.
So in order to find that path, it created a potential difference across this R. वही किया है. Is it clear, bolo?
Yes, sir.
So there may be a question like this. For a moment, for a fraction of seconds, है ना, for a fraction of seconds, you see I have broken the circuit, right? You see बच्चा, when I'm shifting the switch from position 1 to position 2, for a fraction of second the circuit has been broken. So how come the current flow when the circuit has been broken? So you see बच्चा, the current will try to become zero, but as I have told earlier, sudden change in flux is not allowed. तो यहाँ क्या होगा कि जैसे देखो मैंने बच्चा यहाँ पर इसको थोड़ा सा ये मोमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, कौन सा मोमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, यहाँ से बस इस मोमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं बच्चा, जब थोड़ा सा खुला रहेगा एकदम, ना यहाँ कनेक्टेड है ना यहाँ कनेक्टेड है, राइट, neither at 1 nor at 2, then in that situation what will happen, right? So you see bacha, this current I naught will try to decrease, but as I have told earlier, sudden change of flux is not allowed. So what is going to happen is, देखो यहाँ पर क्या होगा कि ये करंट बच्चा जीरो होने की कोशिश करेगा, लेकिन होगा नहीं बच्चा, करना चाहेगा, करने के कोशिश में वो क्या हो जाएगा कि यहाँ पर स्पार्क्स क्रिएट होगा बच्चा, क्यों, बहुत ही वो जी आई नॉट से कम होना चाहेगा बच्चा, आई नॉट से कम होना चाहेगा, लेकिन वो बहुत कम टाइम है मेरे पास, तो कितना ईएमएफ इंड्यूस होगा, इनफाइनाइटली लार्ज ईएमएफ इंड्यूस्ड, है ना, वेरी लार्ज, इनफाइनाइट लार्ज नहीं बोलेंगे, वेरी लार्ज ईएमएफ इज इंड्यूस्ड which will ionize the air particles nearby, and this ionization results in spark. तो वो बहुत मोमेंट्री है वो, ठीक है बच्चा, समझ में आया, करंट जीरो नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं सोचना कि बच्चा कि इफ आई डिस्कनेक्ट फ्रॉम 1 एंड देन कनेक्ट टू 2 देयर विल बी ए मोमेंट्री गैप, यस बिल्कुल सही है, लेकिन वहां पर करंट जीरो नहीं होगा, वहां पर क्या होगा बच्चा, स्पार्क क्रिएट होता है, वहां पर स्पार्क क्रिएट होने से क्या होता है ना कि ये जो आयंस बना उसके थ्रू करंट फ्लो करने लगा है बच्चा, एयर में ही करंट सर्कुलेट करने लगा है, ठीक है, दोस थिंग वी डोंट हैव टू स्टडी, है ना, छोड़ दो उसको, बाकी डाउट है तो बता दिया बच्चा मैंने, समझ में आया सबको, बोलो। यहां पर जब हम कर स्विच को 1 से लेकर 2 पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो स्पार्क जनरेट होता है, वहां पे क्यों जनरेट होता है, करंट जीरो होना चाहेगा बच्चा, लेकिन होगा नहीं, क्योंकि होने के लिए क्या चाहिए बच्चा, अचानक से आई नॉट से जीरो होगा तो क्या होगा, वेरी लार्ज ईएमएफ जनरेट करने का टेंडेंसी रहेगा, जिसके कारण क्या होगा बच्चा, आसपास का चार्ज पार्टिकल क्या होगा, लार्ज ईएमएफ मींस लार्ज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मींस लार्ज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड व्हिच विल आयोनाइज द एयर पार्टिकल्स नियर बाय, ठीक है, जिसके कारण क्या होगा, स्पार्क जनरेट होगा, वो हमको मैनिफेस्ट होगा स्पार्क के तौर पे, कोई भी अगर चार्ज हो जाता है तो क्या होता है, स्पार्क ही तो करता है। चलो समझ गया तो बोलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। Okay, so now we'll see bacha this LC oscillation. So before this you think like this, देखो ऐसा, This is R, this is C, and this is E. So what actually is happening here? You see, energy is being supplied by the battery. Some part of the energy supplied by the battery is stored in the capacitor, while the remaining part is wasted as heat. It is like this. There is an empty vessel and there is a vessel full of energy, है ना, energy by battery. So यहाँ पर energy डालते गए in the capacitor. Some energy spills out, है ना, some water spills out. So this is energy wasted as heat by resistor. ठीक है. Same thing happens with LR circuit. Let's say this is inductor, this is resistor, and this is your battery E, RL. Again same thing is happening. So in place of capacitor I can write here inductor as well. ठीक है, ऐसा same thing is happening. Same model we can think of. Now you see this case. There was current I naught. So what happened here, बच्चा? Entire energy of inductor is wasted, है ना, सारा का सारा पानी को जमीन पे गिरा दिया, है ना. So wasted as heat in resistor. Same is the case with discharging RC circuit. है ना, you can write here capacitor also. This thing, ठीक है, ऐसा. Now we'll see one more combination of capacitor and inductor. देखो ऐसा. Let's say बच्चा this is plus minus Q naught minus Q naught. This is capacitance C and there is an inductor. ऐसा. As soon as we close the switch, what will happen, बच्चा? Tell me what will happen. All the energy stored in the capacitor will go into the inductor. ठीक है, ऐसा. And again the energy in the inductor will go back to the capacitor, right? So this is, I think you have seen this in कोई भी चाय वाला का दुकान में देखा होगा बच्चा ना, कि चाय ऊपर नीचे करते रहता है, देखा है? बताओ तो बच्चा. वैसा ही होगा कि एक चाय को दूसरा कप में, फिर उस कप से पहला वाला कप में डालते रहना है, खाली एनर्जी को फेंटना है इधर उधर. तो यहां पर भी वही होगा बच्चा. एनर्जी क्या होगा? कैपेसिटर में जाएगा, रहेगा, फिर इंडक्टर में जाएगा, फिर इंडक्टर से कैपेसिटर में जाएगा, यही सब करते रहेगा. ये बात समझ में आ रहा है बच्चा? इज इट क्लियर? दिस मॉडल इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन कि क्या समझाना चाह रहा था मैं? बताओ तो बच्चा, बोलो यस और नो. ठीक है, तो यहां पर तो वही होगा बच्चा कि चाय का दुकान में जाके देखे हैं तो एक ग्लास से दूसरा ग्लास में डालता है, फिर पहला दूसरा ग्लास से पहला में, फिर पहला से दूसरा में, दूसरा से पहला में, यही करते रहता है, चाय को मिलाते रहता है. तो वही चीज यहाँ पर होगा. सो वी विल बी लर्निंग द मैथमेटिकल पार्ट ऑफ दिस, है ना. वैसा तो नहीं करना, चाय वाय तो नहीं करना, ठीक है. मैथमेटिकल पार्ट हम लोग को सीखना है इसका, ठीक है. चलो इसको लिख लो सब लोग, अगर लिखना चाहता है तो फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. Okay, so now we'll see बच्चा LC oscillations. The switch is closed at t equal to 0. Now at t equal to 0, tell me बच्चा what is the current here? बोलो t equal to 0. What will be the current? Any idea what will the current? The current is 0 because sudden change in current through inductor is not allowed. Sudden change in current through inductor is not allowed. Before closing the switch, the current in the inductor was 0. Just after the closing the switch, the current through the inductor will be 0 again. But what is the value of di by dt? Is it 0 or non-zero? Tell me bacha, what is the value of di by dt? Is it 0 or non-zero? It is not equal to 0. This is maximum here. Why I am saying maximum bacha? You see, what is the potential difference across the capacitor? Potential difference across the capacitor is Q naught by C. And that is going to be the potential difference across the inductor also. So Q by C is equal to L into di by dt. Now you see bacha, this di by dt depends on this charge on the capacitor. So if this charge on the capacitor is maximum, then I can say di by dt is maximum. Is it clear to everyone why I said di by dt is maximum at t equal to 0? Bolo. So at intermediate stage, what is going to happen is, you see, let's say the charge stored here is plus Q and here minus Q. This capacitance is C. And here the current is I. So here we can say, bacha, I is not equal to 0. And can I say, what can we say about di by dt? Is it 0 or non-zero? Tell me bacha, is it 0 or non-zero? Bolo? Non-zero because charge is non-zero there. ठीक है ऐसा. Then what will happen? You see the charge is decreasing. है ना? You see the charge is decreasing. So what will happen? Eventually this charge will become 0, 0, and here this thing I is equal to maximum here. And this time di by dt is equal to 0. Is it clear up to this point? Why I is maximum? Because you see bacha, entire energy of the capacitor is into the inductor now, and energy in the inductor is 1 by 2 Li square. So if the energy in the inductor is maximum, we can say the current in the inductor is maximum. Is it clear to everyone up to this stage? Tell me.
Yes.
Take. So now what is going to happen? You see, this current is will continue its path in the same direction like this. ठीक है? So this current, let's say it's I, and some positive charge will be deposited on the other plate, है ना? On this plate. You see bacha, this current, this is depositing some positive charge on the right plate of the capacitor, plus Q minus Q. Okay. What next is, you see, finally here the charge will be maximum Q naught minus Q naught, and this I is going to be 0 this time, है ना? So eventually we have reached this stage. We have reached this stage, you see, but the plates are charged in opposite sense this time, है ना? So after this the same thing will happen, but in a different direction. The current will start flowing like this now. Is it clear to everyone? बोलो बच्चा लोग.
Yes.
बोलो जी. Subranil, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So now we can prove, है ना, we know this qualitatively that total energy, that is energy in the capacitor plus energy in the inductor, is going to be constant, the sum of the two energies, है ना. I am not talking about individual energies, I am talking about sum of the two energies in the capacitor and inductor is going to be constant. So this is what I am going to prove now. ठीक है. So we'll take this any stage बच्चा. Let us take this stage, let us take this one, ये वाला स्टेज को पकड़ते हैं. लेट अस टेक दिस स्टेज. ओके, सो यहां देखो इस स्टेज में क्या लिखेंगे हम लोग, बोलो तो सबसे पहले. व्हाट इज द एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन द कैपेसिटर. सो कैन आई से बच्चा यूसी प्लस यू इन द इंडक्टर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच. सो इट इज कमिंग 1/2 q square by c plus 1/2 into li square. ठीक है. So this is there. Now if I differentiate this, so d by dt of 1/2 q square by c plus 1/2 li square, and if I am able to prove that this is equal to 0, है ना, if I am able to prove this, then I can surely say that uc plus ul is constant. ठीक है ना, ऐसा. So now I'm going to prove that this differentiation is 0. So let me prove this, है ना. So this is equal to d by dt 2q by 2c into, इसको सीधे डिफरेंशियल ही करना, 2q by 2c into dq by dt plus 1/2 into L into 2I into di by dt. So you see बच्चा, this 2 cancels out. So this is coming as q by c into dq by dt plus L into I into di by dt. Now tell me बच्चा, what we are going to write this dq by dt. Tell me बच्चा, what is this dq by dt. बोलो, what is this dq by dt. बोलो. Not I, it is minus I. बच्चा minus I, because that current is that charge is decreasing ना. See, initial charge is capital Q. This charge is decreasing. So dq by dt is minus I this time. ठीक है. So can I say बच्चा this is equal to, let me take this minus I out, and then it becomes Q by C minus L di by dt. Now you see बच्चा, यहां से देखो. Now if we apply KVL here, so what we are getting, देखो तो, A minus B is what, Q by C, and then B minus C is minus L di by dt, and that is equal to 0. So from here we can write, देखो तो, this whole thing is 0. So you see बच्चा, this differentiation is 0. So I can say बच्चा uc plus ul is constant. So this is a very good concept बच्चा. This is very important result, है ना. ये तुमको हेल्प करेगा बच्चा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में. ठीक है ना, कि टोटल एनर्जी ऑफ इंडक्टर प्लस टोटल एनर्जी इन इंडक्टर प्लस कैपेसिटर इज कांस्टेंट. इसको याद रखना है. ठीक है ना. चलो इसको लिख लो बच्चा, इतना जितना लिखना है, फिर आगे बढ़ेंगे. चलो सब लोग लिख लिया, बोलो.
यस सर.
सो अब देखो एक और इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट आएगा बच्चा. यहाँ पर एक और इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट आएगा. यहाँ पता है क्या, देखो, यू सी दिस, q by c minus l into di by dt is equal to 0. So can I say this di L into di by dt is equal to q by c. So can I say this I is what? Minus dq by dt. So I will be getting d square q divided by dt square is equal to minus q divided by LC. Tell me, bacha, is this step clear to everyone? Bolo. So are you familiar with this equation? Tell me. Are you familiar with this equation? बताओ.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
किसका है ये? SHM का. So here we can write, बच्चा, this Q is equal to Q naught. The maximum charge is Q naught, है ना? Cos omega t. Why I am writing cos omega t, बच्चा? Because at t equal to 0, the charge is maximum here. You see, the charge in the capacitor is maximum here. So if the charge is maximum, I will go with the cos omega t part, है ना? If it had been 0, then I would have gone with sin omega t, है ना? ये देखो बच्चा, यहाँ पर अगर t इक्वल टू 0 पुट कर देंगे तो क्या होगा? cos 0 1 होगा, तो q इक्वल टू q नॉट आ जाएगा, ठीक है ना? तो सही सेट कर गया. अगर हम लोग साइन रखते और यहाँ पर 0 पुट करते तो साइन 0 0 होता, तो t इक्वल टू 0 पे मेरा चार्ज 0 नहीं है, वो मैक्सिमम बच्चा, तो साइन नहीं रखेंगे, कॉस रखेंगे. इज इट क्लियर? बोलो. एंड व्हाट इज ओमेगा? व्हाट इज ओमेगा? टेल मी बच्चा, व्हाट इज ओमेगा? बताओ कितना है ओमेगा? एनी आइडिया व्हाट इज ओमेगा? 1 by root LC, है ना बच्चा? 1 by root LC, ठीक है ना? 1 by root LC. You see बच्चा, d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega square x ना, ये होता था minus omega square x. So here 1 by LC is omega square, ठीक है? So omega is 1 by root LC, ठीक है? Is it clear? बोलो. ठीक, ऐसा. Now tell me बच्चा, what will be the expression for current? Tell me बच्चा, what will be the expression for current? बताओ क्या होगा? What will be the expression for current? बताओ.
Minus Q naught omega sin.
Minus Q naught sin omega t. Minus Q naught omega sin omega t.
नहीं बच्चा, here we are using I is equal to minus dq by dt, isn't it? So that minus part will not be there ना. बोलो बोलो, समझ में आ रहा है? तो गलती कर दिया एक माइनस साइन में. So you see बच्चा, this I is equal to minus dq by dt and this is equal to q naught omega into sin omega t. Now tell me, what is I maximum? What is the maximum value of I? So this is the maximum value, I max. ठीक है, this is I max. The maximum value of current is q naught into omega. Now can we prove this, the maximum value of current as q naught omega, using this one? UC plus UL is equal to constant. Can we prove this? बताओ. प्रूव कर सकते, तभी तो पूछ रहे हैं, तो थोड़ी पूछते हैं. बोलो बच्चा, how do we prove this, that UC plus UL को यूज करके द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ करंट इज क्यू नॉट ओमेगा? कैसे प्रूव करेंगे बच्चा? बताओ कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? चलो इसको लिख लो, है ना, फिर हम उसको प्रूव करते हैं बच्चा, है ना?
सर ऐसा कर सकते हैं जब चार्ज मैक्सिमम होगा और जब चार्ज 0 होगा.
हाँ वही करना है बच्चा, बिल्कुल वही लॉजिक ही है. जिस समय चार्ज 0 होगा उस समय करंट मैक्सिमम होगा, बस यही तो करना है ना? जिस समय चार्ज 0 होगा उस समय करंट मैक्सिमम होगा इस केस में. चलो इसको लिख लिया क्या? ठीक, चलो उसको प्रूव कर देते हैं, ठीक है ना? ऐसा, ये देखो ऐसा, UC मैक्सिमम प्लस 0 इज इक्वल टू UL मैक्सिमम प्लस 0 इन द, ऐसा लिख देते हैं, 0 प्लस UL maximum. So this imply 1 by 2 Q naught square divided by C is equal to 1 by 2 L I naught square. So 1 by 2 cancels out. So you see bacha, I naught is equal to Q naught divided by root of LC. Now what is 1 by root LC? It is simply omega. So this is Q naught into omega. Is it clear? So this is the maximum value of current by different method. चलो हो गया बच्चा लोग, बोलो किसी को कुछ डाउट है इसमें बताओ तो पूछ लो बच्चा लोग। इसमें बहुत सिंपल है कि एनर्जी बस एक से दूसरा में जा रहा है, टोटल सम ऑफ एनर्जी क्या होगा, कांस्टेंट होगा। टोटल सम ऑफ एनर्जी क्या होगा, कांस्टेंट होगा। यही याद रखना है बच्चा, जेई मेन का सवाल इसी से निकल जाएगा, है ना। सम ऑफ द एनर्जी इन इंडक्टर एंड कैपेसिटर इज कांस्टेंट, इतना याद रखेगा, जेई मेन का सवाल ऐसे निकल जाएगा। बस लिख लिया सब लोग, बोलो ये पार्ट।
t इक्वल 0 में क्या i मैक्सिमम होता है?
t इक्वल टू 0 में i मैक्सिमम नहीं होता बच्चा। t इक्वल टू 0 पे तुम्हारा करंट 0 होता है। देखो ना बच्चा, देखो तो यहाँ पर नहीं निकल रहा, देखो तो बताओ आ रहा नहीं आ रहा तब। और यहाँ फिजिकली भी आ रहा है, देखो ना बच्चा, फिजिकली भी आ रहा है कि जैसे ही स्विच को क्लोज किए बच्चा, पहले करंट यहाँ पे 0 था तो बाद में भी 0 रहेगा। क्यों बच्चा? सडन चेंज इन करंट इज नॉट अलाउड इन इंडक्टर। अगर तुरंत करंट चेंज किया ना बच्चा तो इनफाइनाइट ईएमएफ जनरेट कर देगा, विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल। इज इट क्लियर? बोलो।
यस सर।
चलो इसको लिख लो, फिर खत्म करते हैं क्लास। ओके